Hey YouTube, that Tankless guy here. How we all doing today? I hope you all had a safe and productive week, and I hope you enjoyed the tour of the new studio, because here is the first official video being done inside the studio. Alright, today we are going to continue with the NPN series. We did the external model, and now we have what they call the universal model, or their interior exterior model, and I'll show you that in a minute. I think it's an amazing product because, again, once we get into the NPE model, you'll see how easy it is what they provide for ease of installation. You don't have to carry that much stuff in your inventory. So, all right, so the unit basically is the same unit as the exterior, except there is no vent in the front. It has the vent on the top, similar with all the other tanklesses out there. It's concentric venting, so it's pipe within a pipe, and they make their own venting. I'm just showing you venting for demonstration, but they do have their own venting, and I will be doing a complete venting video once I get all their product in, and then we can start, we can do a video. But again, it's the pipe within the pipe. It's a metal pipe with the polymer outside, but theirs is actually metal inside and a metal powder coated outside. And it fits within an inner and an outer collar, so it has to be pushed down so it makes contact. The inner is ½ inch bigger or longer than the outer, just like all the other videos that I've done on the venting. They make 11.5 and a 21 horizontal. They make a vertical. They make a 10 and a 39. They make the 45s and an elbow. They don't make a 19 on their pipe. Okay, but then, also, as you can see, it has the condensate collar piece for the drain, which we're going to go over that in a minute. And it has a vent safety switch. So inside this unit, there is a micro switch that activates once you push the vent inside, so that, like with me, I have found numerous jobs where roofers have come in to put new roofs on, and they yank the vent up and separate it. And now this thing is just puffing inside of an attic. So once this is pulled out, this thing will give a code. It will not operate. So it is a vent safety switch. So the unit, again, has pretty much all of the same parts: complete stainless steel heat exchanger, stainless steel burner. It has its controller, because here's the door. So it has its controller mounted on the front, 2 screws on the top, a clasp on the bottom that holds it. You do have to purchase a valve kit separately. And then it has the instruction manual, and it has the rubber gaskets, or the rubber covers, 2 for the top and 1 for the bottom, that will protect the pieces from weather. And then it comes with some mounting hardware. Again, igniter, flame rod sensor, thermal fuse, the gas valve, PC board, water servo, wire harness, pretty much all the same. A plug, it has a plug, but with the beauty of this unit, you don't need to necessarily have to have an exterior model. Now, it comes in a 160, a 180, and a 199. That is both the exterior model and the U. So it's got a U for universal. And let's see, what do we got here? Here we go. So here's a brochure, and as you can see, NPNU universal, and then NPEE exterior. Now, you do have to ask, when you're buying it, you do have to get either a natural gas or a propane. And once we get into the NPE model, you'll see you only need one unit. So you do have to ask or buy whether it's natural gas or propane. But if you have an emergency, let me just lock these wheels in here. If you have an emergency install and you only have a U, you can put this outside. And I'm going to show you how you're going to do it. You can get, let me find it. Okay. It is the 300-23991A. It is the NPN Outdoor Vent Kit. So, what this thing comes with is, it comes with this hood that will turn this unit to an exterior unit. Now, how we do it? Very simple. Inside of the kit, you get the hood, and you get this plastic bag. Now, we're gonna go through this as one big video, but I'm just gonna quickly show you. It has two stainless steel screws to bolt the hood down, one on each side. It has this gasket, instruction sheet, and it has these two electrical connectors. One connector takes, and also another stainless steel screw. One connector, you're going to take off the wire right here, which is the interior freeze protection. And you're going to put this exterior freeze protection module and plug it in. That extra screw, it gets bolted right down into the chassis here. So let me zoom the camera in. Let me just get this so it holds. You can see. So it bolts right down into the bottom of the chassis, right there. And then this other piece here is a jumper. You don't no longer need the flue or the vent safety switch. You don't need it because there's no more vent going to go in here. You're actually taking this collar off. So you have to do it prior to you hanging the unit, because you have to take this back white bracket off. There's 4 screws, because from this unit you can move in and out. So there's 2 screws here, 2 screws here, and then you have the white bracket that mounts it. You need to take that off and remove the screws in the back to take this out. Then you could put the screws back in with the bracket and hang it and install the unit. I would put some tape over the hole to prevent anything from getting in it. Because what's going to happen is you're going to take this jumper and you're going to jump out this blue wire right here. You're going to plug it into this side so it totally disconnects this black safety switch. And that jumper will then take its place. Then you're going to put this gasket on. And then once you're ready to put the hood on, because you have to do all of your setup before you put the hood on, because the hood covers up the front door a little bit. So you need to do all your setup prior to you putting that door on. So once you get, let me just chuck this back in the bag here. So we don't put this right here. So then once you have that white collar, the silver collar off, then this will then go in its place down, and now your air gets sucked in through the sides and your vent gets vented out the front. As you can see right here, here is your air intakes, which goes in around here, and this here goes down into the center of the actual vent. So you now have the means of having an exterior model with this interior unit. Okay? So you have to remove this, and there's 4 screws. There's one there, one there, one there, one there. But you have to take this bracket off in order to get this off. Then you can put the bracket back on, then you can mount it on the wall. Do all your piping, do all your setup, and then you can, but see, with that jumper in there, you'll be able to set it up because it won't give you a code to say that the safety switch is off. Now, if you're going to do this with an inside unit, like if you're going to leave this as an interior unit, and you're going to mount it on an exterior wall, you're going to do, they have again the 11.5 and the 21, and that's just going to go out the wall. But once you go vertical, or once you go more than that 21, you need to remove this cap, and you need to put a condensate drain on this tube. So you're going to discard the black cap, and you're going to use, now they do have their own condensate drain, rubber hose, trap, and it's just going to get mounted with a clamp right onto that, screwed to the wall. Actually, let me zoom that back out. 1 second here. Okay. And then you're going to put some, you can put some pipe it outside, pipe it to a drain, wherever. Or you can actually use some 1/2 inch OD tubing and clamp it onto here and actually make a trap. And I'm going to show you right now. Let me move this out of the way. So on the collar, you actually have, that's the inner outer, and then you have that tube. So what you're going to do is you're going to come off that tube and make a loop like that, and then that's going to go down to your drain. Let me zoom this in. So you can make it. There we go. And then before you make this connection, just pour water in, so that water is about that, and that's your trap right there. So water will get in that trap and down. So you can actually make it, and then just throw a couple of straps up against the wall. You can attach the hose to some CPVC, PVC, and drain it outside or wherever into a drain. Now this actual unit, and I'm going to show you, which again I'm going to be doing complete videos on. This is their rack system. Now, it doesn't come with wheels. I put wheels on it so that it's easier for me to move it around. But this is their rack system right here. A little dusty, but so right now it's set up for an NPE model. And if you look right here, you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. And there's only these holes right here. basically by moving this bar up, you have it now for an NPN model. Or now it's set for the condensing model because one is 25 inches, the other is 27. This unit, these are designed to be bolted to the floor and units put next to each other. You can also bolt these units back to back. So you could put a unit on one side and a unit on the other side. So it's a very versatile system. Plus it gives you equal space for their actual manifold system. Again, that'll be pieces that I'm going to touch on later. Actually, not touch on, do videos on later. But like I said, it doesn't come with wheels. I put wheels on it, just to be able to move once I mount my NP unit up here. So this is your universal model. If you're going to use it as an interior, you're going to put your concentric venting on. There's a screw hole right here that you can screw into so that the vent is nice and sturdy, and then out your wall. Or you can use this exterior vent hood kit. Again, all of the stuff will be in the description below as far as model numbers. And you can now convert this into an exterior model. And it's very simple. You just follow, they give you an excellent set of directions. Opens up as a large piece of paper. And as you can see, if you see in that middle picture, that's it. That's what it looks like. Exterior, interior, or universal. But the center and left are the exact same units. It just has a hood on it. So it gives you an excellent set of instructions. How to jump out the vent, how to plug in the new freeze protection. Also the dip switch setting, you have to set dip switch 3 and bank number 1 to off, because what that'll do is it'll shut, or it'll turn on the exterior freeze protection, and then it actually shows you right here. So you have to take the bracket off, you take the vent hood off, you take off the actual vent safety switch, and then you're going to put that gasket down, put your bracket back on, and then when you get to that step, here's your vent, the way the air gets in and the exhaust vents out. Gives you everything. It gives you everything, gives you even the dimensions of it on it. So, have I used one of these yet so far? No, I have not. I love putting in these NPE models because the NPE model, I need to stock one unit because it comes into America. I'll give you the 411 before I do the video. These units, again, like I said, you have to buy it either propane or natural. So I stock like 4 of each. But with these, I stock just like 2 of every size, and including the S and the A model. What Navien does is it sends these units in to America. Actually, I think they send them all over. Don't quote me, but I think they send them all over. Natural gas, because pretty much all of Europe is natural gas. They give you a conversion kit inside of it. So they give you a bag with yellow stickers on it, that's LP. They give you a high altitude conversion kit, a bag with red sticker on it. And then in the bottom right hand corner, they give you a bag of extra parts. And all you need to do is swap out this orifice. And if you go on either the LinkedIn or my Instagram, you'll see photos of how easy it is. 6 screws takes off a tube, 2 screws take the orifice out, put the new orifice in, put the 6 screws back in, flip this double bank of dip switch from number 1 to off, and now you have propane. And with a very similar vent hood, but you don't have to like take anything apart. You could put this vent hood on and now you have an exterior model. So all I have to do is carry one of these units and I have natural propane inside outside. You can't beat that. I don't have to stock so many in the shop. Or even if I want to carry one on my truck, I can carry one on my truck. So all I have to do is carry one, and I have all 4. So, all right, YouTube. Again, everything will be in the description below. If anybody's interested in my training, email me, and I'll give you, again, my email will be in the description below. Email me, and I'll give you information on what it is, how much it costs, and what I provide, and what you have to do. Basically, you have to get here. I can get you a very discounted rate hotel, and it could be either 1 or 2 day training. We will be having live fire training here, probably within 6 or 7 months, once I get units and a tank outside, so I can put 2 units downstairs and have live fire training. So, all right, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, thank you for all of the subscribes, the likes, the comments, the questions. Keep them coming. I love answering them. You all be safe out there, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.